Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Vechain. I will take a look at Vechain once a week, and it is a great project, really solid, and there is a lot of upside potential for it. I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So with that being said, let's get straight into the charts. So right now we are on the weekly, and as you can see, if I just zoom in a bit, I do have the Fibonacci retracements on, so don't mind that at the moment. But if you can see that we're hugging the 20 EMA on the weekly right now, that is great. We don't want to lose it. If we lose it as support and come back down, you're looking at that drop down to 9 cents pretty much. So that's where you want to buy back in if that does happen. Failing that, we even might come back and hit our ass on the 55 EMA, and you want to keep that in mind as well. That would be 7 cents. So you're looking at those two drop-offs in the case that we don't hold this as support, because as you can see at the moment, we are below the 20 EMA kind of, and we want to come back up and solidify above the EMA and hopefully close this week above the 20 EMA, so that will keep dragging the 55 EMA to the upside. Hopefully that's what is about to happen. But like I said, if we do drop down, there are two brilliant buying opportunities for you guys. 9 cents, basically 0.09233, and the next buying opportunity for you is 0.07035. So keep those in mind. On the RSI, guys, look at this. The last time we were over here in this area, as you can see, I'm going to mark that. Look at the appreciation we had. So I think we're starting something similar. And on the RSI, we're looking smack dab in the middle. Index shows us 51. That is great. Using the moving average convergence divergence. Now, this is the one that I think just gives me a bit of a red flag. Not necessarily a red flag, but it's just confluence to the fact that we might come back down and lose the 20 as support, because as you can see, the histogram is starting to turn bearish to the downside basically. And we made this bearish cross on the MACD because we got so overextended. The moving average was way above the signal line. So what I think is we might still be in a bit of a downtrend or sideways movement for Vechain, and I don't know. We just have to take a look at the MACD, guys. But like I said, if we do drop down, those two are great buying opportunities. But Vechain is performing strong, so I don't think we'll have that correction to the 7 cent area unless Bitcoin absolutely shits the bed and comes back down to test the 25K, 28K prices, which would still be healthy. Now let's move in on the daily chart. So I did give you this buying opportunity at 11 cents 99, and we did hit it and went below it. We bounced off the 200 EMA nicely on the daily chart. So right now, if you're wondering, is Vechain a good buy? Yes, it is a good buy. Or if you want to wait, you can buy the 200 moving average. That would be 9 cents, 0.09754. So you can keep that in mind. That is a great place to get more Vechain tokens. And on the Fibonacci retracement, almost forgot the name of the goddamn retracements, but look at this. We can see that we have some strong resistance on that level, 14 cents. So I'm assuming that would be a strong resistance. And look where the 55 EMA is. So that's where you potentially might want to sell off and buy back in at this 20 EMA retest, because usually when the price comes back up and enters these EMAs, let's just prolong them like this. Usually you start bouncing in between them and before you break out or break to the downside. So that's what I think might happen at the moment for Vechain, because the EMAs have to catch up on the weekly. They have to come back together. And yeah, so if we were to break down, you have those two targets. The 200 EMA is a great buying opportunity. The price always changes because the the EMA is constantly moving. You have to apply them to your charts so you can see. But right now, 12 cents is a strong resistance because that is where the 20 EMA is on the daily. So you might want to look to sell some of those tokens and buy back in at a support level that I'm going to give you in a moment. All right, so we are on the 4-hour chart. The RSI shows us that we are starting to climb up there, perhaps getting overbought if Bitcoin continues. But like I said, this might be a fake out with Bitcoin, so don't get too excited just yet. The histogram is turning to the upside on the MACD, so it is looking relatively healthy, very healthy on the 4-hourly chart. One thing I want to point out is the fact that we're making higher lows, and that is great. That is showing continuation. That is showing that there is demand for this asset, and that is great. So if you were to sell this 12-cent resistance, then I would buy back in off the 55 EMA if we don't get a bullish cross by that point. If you see us coming for that bullish cross, guys, then I would wait. I wouldn't get into any trades because as you can see right now, the 20 EMA, apologize about that, the 20 EMA is starting to curl to the upside for that bullish cross. That is what we want to see. So I would wait and not get any trades done at the moment with the Vechain. But if I was to give you a very strong resistance level, then it would be this 200 EMA. That is almost basically 13 cents. So that is where you might want to sell off, and you might buy back in. Here, as you can see, we are having some wicks over here, and this is a strong support level, and you can buy back in at 12 cents and 12 cents 246 basically. So it's up to you how you do it, your money, not financial advice, guys. But if you are a swing trader, then this is something that you might want to do because we might get a bullish cross over here. We might hit our head on these resistance levels, come back up, trade in between, then we might, and we're definitely going to hit our head on the 200 EMA for quite some time because as you can see, we couldn't get through this time. And if we start getting through, guys, then we're back in an uptrend for Vechain. But like I said, it is looking very strong. I gave you these trading options and keep those in mind, but do so with your own risk and be cautious, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And one possibility that I am considering is that if we indeed come back up and hit our head on the 200 EMA, that would create this head and shoulders pattern, guys. And like I said, head and shoulders patterns, and you might already know this, is a bearish pattern. And what usually does happen if we hit our head on the 200 EMA, we create that right shoulder and we lose the neckline. And currently the neckline would be somewhere in between the 12 cent area and 12 and a half cents. So we have our support levels over here, as you can see. So if we start losing these support levels, then you can actually see how low you can come back down. There we go. Just like that. And off the neckline. And that would actually bring us with our price prediction for the 9-cent support level that you have. So that is something that potentially may play out, guys, that head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hourly chart. So keep that in mind. But the only way to invalidate that is if we started going up, we hit our head on the 200 EMA, then we break through it, retest it as support, and start going up. And basically, we're making higher highs. So yeah, these are the possibilities that we might see happening. And let me know if I missed anything on the charts, guys. Do let me know. And do let me know if you are involved in Vechain. Thank you for all the support, guys. It is really, really appreciated. And do join in the Telegram chat because a lot of great projects are being shared there and you don't want to miss out, basically, is what I'm saying. So go to the description. The link is in there. Join in, see if you like it. If not, it is fine. You may leave. But this is it for this video. I'm rambling on at this point. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.